Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carol. I'm happy you came here today. So before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, like the video and share with your friends and family. So let's get started this Sirsasana class, headstand pose. So first of all, come to a child's pose while I explain you a few things. To start practicing this pose, it's important that you create like strength in your core, in your upper body, like shoulders and arms. And you have to be really careful to practice this. If you are afraid, maybe you can ask someone to help you in the beginning, or you can do against the wall. So like we are now in child's pose, I always like to start stretching a bit my arms, my spine. That is very important that we warm up our body a bit. And I will guide you through some abs and shoulder strengthening. So practice this few times, get comfortable and get confident before you start to practice the real headstand. All right? So one more thing here in child's pose that I like to do. You can like stand and clasp your hands behind your back and again forward for child's pose, and try to bring your arms like deeper a bit, like reaching to the top of your mat, and just feel like your body is starting to stretch and feel more opening. Do anything that you feel that it will be good for you. Warm up your arms and shoulders. So another thing that I like to do that will create like some strength in our lower back, that is also part of our core, is the cobra pose, the high cobra pose. So stay here for a bit, stay here for 5 to 10 breaths and release and come back to child's pose again. Always when you feel like tired doing the practice of the handstand, you can come back to child's pose. So let's start the first core strengthening. You're gonna keep your elbows like shoulders distance apart, so you can hold your elbows with the opposite hand to know exactly the distance, and come to a plank. You can cross your hands, clasp your fingers together, and stay in plank as much as you can. Try to do this like 3 to 4 rounds and try to stay like 1 minute each. Or if you're starting, start with 30 seconds. It's really important that we practice this, so we will create more muscles in our shoulders and abs and lower back and everything, that will make easier to practice the real headstand. So stay there and do this like as much as you can. You can practice this a little bit every day, and it's great for you to start practicing your headstand. So the next one, you will walk with your feet closer to your hands, to your chest, for a dolphin pose. And stay with your hips up. You will feel a lot in your shoulders, so that's great, because in headstand we don't want to support our weight in our heads. It's actually our shoulders and our forearms on the ground that will be able to hold our body up. So practice this, like you can do more 5 rounds, you can go up and down like I'm showing right now. Do as much as you can as well, and this is gonna be also great to build strength. All right. Now you can go to the next step to practice the headstand. So the same, bring your elbows, shoulders distance apart. You can always check like holding your elbows with opposite hands, and then create a triangle. And you will put the back of your head in your palms. So from here you can again start to walk your feet closer to your chest. Feel your hips like on top of your shoulders, so your back will be straight. And then you can start like bringing one leg up, so you bend one leg, and then you can switch, bend the other leg, just for you to start feeling where your weight should be exactly. So we start like this. If this is like already too much to you, stay here today and keep practicing these exercises that I showed to you. And then you can go back before going further to the next step and rest here. I like to rest my head like on top of my hands, in my wrists sometimes, or just in child's pose. Just release the tension from your shoulders a bit, and then you can again start practicing. So same thing, create the triangle with your arms, place the top of your head, the crown of your head on the ground, and then start to swing up. Never try to kick your legs up, it is not good. It's better if you start like this, one leg at a time, slowly, so because you don't want to cause any injury on yourself. And then there will be a point that you will feel comfortable to bring your legs up, both, and then you can go slowly like this. You can keep bended first. Maybe you can try to extend one leg. Like this is very good to keep balancing. Sometimes you feel more confident and with more balance like doing like this before extending both of the legs up. And again, remember, when you're starting, always come down and rest. Because when we invert the blood flow, you can maybe feel dizzy. So always come back to this point. All right? And then let's do it again. And at some point, you will see that you will be able to bring your legs even straight up. Of course, you will need like more practice, but this is what you want to achieve. Bring the legs straight up without bend. And then you will feel totally balanced here. Press the ground with your forearms. Your shoulders is very engaged, your abs are engaged. And here you can play with your legs the way that you want. Just feel free here. When you reach this point, you will feel very comfortable to do anything. And then you can practice to go back down like I'm doing now with the legs straight. This you will need a lot of strength on your core, but I'm sure that at some point we will be able to reach to this point. And remember, every time before coming up to a standing or seated, stay a bit in child's pose. All right, otherwise you might feel a bit dizzy and it's not good. So the key of this is practice a lot, every day a bit. And it's also important to you to know how to fall down, because this will happen sometimes. And that's why I don't like to do so much against the wall, because sometimes I feel that I would hurt myself even more. So like I'm gonna show to you in this video now, if you see. Always try to fall like to the way that you came. But if you happen to go to the opposite, try to fall in like in a bridge, or try to roll your body, and always try to protect your neck, because if something happened, it's like definitely not good. And that's it. So keep practicing. Oh, this is the moment that I fall. So that's it, guys. Keep practicing this and take your time, go slow. And that's it. I hope that I can help you. I hope you enjoyed the video. And let me know if you were able to practice this, and leave a comment down here. Share with your friends and family. If you want, maybe you can take a picture and post on Instagram. I will be really happy to see that you made it. Thank you so much.